There he is. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. I hope you are.
Yes, doing great.
Good, good. We'll get right into it for you then. First question will come from Andrew Jones. Go ahead, Andrew.
Hey, Coach, when DeMarco came in, part of the label was that he was a shooter, but we've seen a lot more things start to kind of come out of his game here in recent weeks. There's a lot of prongs to it. What are your expectations that you see, the things that will grow from his game over the next couple of weeks? And what are some of the things he does really, really well that you see every day in practice that maybe people are just starting to see in some of the games right now?
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with the label that he had. I just know that he's a guy that can shoot the ball from the outside. He can make shots. He also has the ability to attack the basket. He's athletic enough to finish strong. He can handle the basketball. And so, you got another ball handler out there on the floor that can help and relieve pressure in case you're pressed or you need somebody else to initiate offense. And then defensively, he's got really good feet. And so he's a really good on-ball defender, very athletic, good hands. And in the last game against Louisville, he attacked the offensive glass. So, as I said before, the number one thing with DeMarco is getting it to gear 5 and keeping it in gear 5. And when he does that, he's a really special player, and I was really proud of the way that he played against Louisville, and he's just getting better and better throughout the season.
If I can ask a quick follow-up, you mentioned Gear 5 Saturday at Louisville. He also spoke about having more confidence. Do those go hand in hand? Gear 5 stays in Gear 5 when he's more confident and as he gains more confidence?
I can't speak for him. I can only speak for myself. For me, I don't link together playing at tremendous pace and having confidence. I think having confidence and playing at tremendous pace, I think those are things that you can do consistently every day. It's not dependent on any circumstances. It's going as hard as you can go and being confident out there on the floor. I wouldn't link them together, but I also think that it shouldn't be conditional. Those are things that should be guarantees that consistently you bring every day.
Thank you.
We'll go to Royal Howell. Go ahead, Royal.
Good morning, Coach. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. How important has it been for you, Coach, to have that bench depth? Against Virginia, I believe Jalen Washington had 13 and 6, 27 minutes. DeMarco against the Cardinals had 14 and 5. Not necessarily having the next man mentality standpoint, but being ready to perform when your numbers call. How important has that been for you, Coach?
No, it's been great. Having guys be productive coming off the bench. That's something that that we talked about to start the season, that we have depth, and in order to use it, we need guys to be consistent in terms of their play when their number is called. And not just Jalen in the Virginia game, or not just DeMarco in the Louisville game. I thought Seth coming off the bench in games has been huge for us. I think Dontrez came in the Louisville game and gave us 8 great minutes. There's times where Tyler Nickel has had moments coming off the bench, and against Wake Forest, Justin McCoy played 17 minutes and played extremely well for us. So it's huge to have those type of options and that type of production coming off the bench on a consistent basis.
Thank you, Coach.
Brett Friedlander, go ahead, sir.
Hubert, your predecessor made no secret of the fact that he disliked NC State, and I was kind of wondering, how passionate are you about rivalry games, and how do you treat those when you're dealing with your players? Do you bring it up, or is it just something that's given?
I don't spend any time with that. I have tremendous respect for all the coaches and programs and the universities, and I like competing against everybody. It just doesn't matter. The way that I grew up, and the way that I was taught is that when you cross the line, it's live action. And so whether it's NC State, College of Charleston, Duke, Ohio State, once you cross over the line, it's real. And so the realness doesn't get higher dependent on a different opponent. It can't get any higher because it's at the highest level for me, whoever we played. And so that's just the way that I've always approached basketball as a player and as a coach.
Because the players have interaction with their fellow students, do you think that they look at it any differently or more intensely or anything like that?
I don't know. And I don't really care. That's of no benefit or importance to us. Our focus is on getting better and being the best that we can be at whatever game that we play. So right now, our focus is on a really good Boston College team and our preparation to see if we can play our best game of the year on Tuesday night. And so then on Saturday, we play NC State. And then after that, we play Syracuse. That's just the way that I approach things. And I always talk to the guys about focusing on what is real and what allows us to be the best team that we can possibly be. And that's our preparation, our practice, and how hard we play.
Thank you very much, Hubert. Appreciate it. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
Go to CL Brown. Go ahead, CL.
Hi, Hubert. RJ kind of got off to a slow start shooting the ball at the beginning of the year, but has obviously since, worked those things out. Is there anything in particular? What have you seen from him in terms of how he's come along this season shooting?
Yeah, I would say a couple things. I'm just not, and again, I filter it through, my own experience. I just, there's times where you shoot the ball and just, for whatever reason, you're just not in rhythm and it doesn't go in. But when you're a good shooter, I just always feel like the percentages will even out, And so if you miss 10, I've always believed, and had confidence that the next 10 are going in. And so, for RJ, he's a great shooter and a great scorer. And so his percentages getting back to normal is not a surprise to me because he's a really good scorer and a really good shooter. At the beginning of the year, he was dealing with an injury on his shooting hand. He dislocated one of his fingers on his shooting hand right before the start of the season, and he had it taped up, and it bothered him for a while. And so maybe that contributed a little bit because I know now it feels 100% and great, but he is shooting the ball extremely well right now. He's in a good rhythm, and but it's not surprising to me that his percentages have gotten back to where they are right now.
And I'm doing a story on him and his dad's influence, and his dad is still the leading scorer at Mercy in upstate New York. I was wondering if there's any maybe personality traits, that you see from RJ that he took from his dad.
RJ's just like his mom.
His mom.
He is. His dad is unbelievable. He's very talkative, very loud, and RJ is the exact opposite. He's quiet, and he is just like his mom. And RJ's brother Bryce is just like the dad, and so it's hilarious. But RJ's exactly personality-wise is looks like his dad, but acts like his mom.
All right, great, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hubert, that's all the time that we have for you today. Thank you. We appreciate it as always.
All right. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.
Thank you. You do the same.
Okay, bye-bye.